James Archibald McLarnin was an Irish professional boxer who became a two-time welterweight world champion, and an International Boxing Hall of Fame inductee. McLarnin has been referred to as the greatest Irish boxer of all time. BoxRec ranks McLarnin as the second best pound-for-pound fighter of all time, the greatest Irish boxer of all time. There was often confusion over McLarnin's exact place of birth, and his date of birth. McLarnin himself was unsure as to the exact location, and at various times claimed to be born in Inchicore, Dublin, in modern-day Ireland, or the Lisburn Road in Belfast, Ireland, modern-day Northern Ireland. Adding to the confusion, he went by nicknames the Dublin Destroyer, and Belfast Spider. It was Irish boxing historian Patrick Myler who later unearthed McLarnin's birth certificate, which showed that McLarnin was born in Hillsborough, County Down, Ireland in 1907. McLarnin's father, Sam McLarnin, a Methodist from Dublin, was described as a typical Dublin Irishman, and travelled throughout Britain and Ireland for work as a butcher. He later married Mary Ferris from Belfast, and they settled in County Down before being drawn into Belfast. When McLarnin was 3 years of age, the whole family emigrated to Saskatchewan, Canada via Liverpool. The McLarnins started out as wheat farmers, but years later, at the age of 10, and following a particularly harsh winter, the family moved to Vancouver, where they opened a second-hand clothes store in Vancouver's East End. McLarnin was a prodigious athlete. His main sports were football, baseball, and boxing, and was considered a model of propriety by Reverend A.E. Roberts at the Methodist Mission in Vancouver. He took up boxing at the age of 10 after getting into a fight defending his newspaper-selling pitch. Former professional boxer Charles "Pop" Foster recognized McLarnin's talent at the age of 13. He constructed a makeshift gym for McLarnin to train in, sure that he would one day be the champion of the world. The two of them would remain close, and when Foster died, he left everything he had to McLarnin. Following a successful start to his career in Vancouver, McLarnin's crew agreed that the low pay he was receiving for bouts, and decided to move south. "We had to go to the United States to make our money. We owe Vancouver nothing," said McLarnin. Foster took McLarnin to San Francisco, where his youthful appearance made it difficult to get a fight until he lied about his age. It is for this reason that McLarnin was known as the baby-faced assassin. Despite his youthful appearance, McLarnin had incredible power with both fists, his right being particularly feared. However, like many similar fighters, McLarnin suffered several hand injuries throughout his career. Towards the end of his career, McLarnin was forced to become more of a scientific boxer to reduce further injuries to his hands. McLarnin lost his first title shot on May 21, 1928 in New York against world lightweight champion Sammy Mendel. However, he did go on to beat him twice in the following 2 years. It would be 5 years before McLarnin would next get a title shot, during which time he knocked out gifted Jewish fighters Al Singer, Ruby Goldstein, and Sid Terrace. McLarnin's second title shot came against welterweight champion Young Corbett III. McLarnin won by knockout after only 2 minutes 37 seconds. Following his title success, McLarnin fought an epic 3-fight series with Barney Ross. The first fight, on May 28, 1934, was won by Ross, but McLarnin regained his title in their next match 4 months later. In the deciding fight on May 28, 1935, McLarnin lost his title for the final time in a narrow decision. McLarnin retired in November 1936, still at the top of his game, having won his last 2 fights against all-time greats Tony Canzoneri and Lou Ambers. His record was 54 wins, 11 losses, and 3 draws in 68 contests. In 1996, Ring magazine voted McLarnin the 5th greatest welterweight of all time. McLarnin never returned to the ring despite large incentives for him to do so. Unlike many boxers, McLarnin invested his money wisely, and retired a wealthy man. He opened an electrical goods store, and also did some acting, golfing, and lecturing. In 1937, he appeared with boxers Maxie Rosenblum, James J. Jeffries, Jack Dempsey, and Jackie Fields, in MGM's Big City, a film involving rough competition between 2 rival taxi companies. In 1938, he appeared in a background gymnasium scene for the successful 1938 MGM boxing movie, The Crowd Roars, with boxers Abe the Newsboy Hollanderski, Joe Glick, Maxie Rosenblum, Jack Roper, and Tommy Herman. In 1946, he appeared in Monogram Pictures' boxing movie, Joe Palooka, Champ, with cameos by real boxing greats Joe Louis, Henry Armstrong, Seferino Garcia, and Manuel Ortiz. Heavyweight Jack Roper appeared as the character Waldo. The simple plot involved young boxer Joe and his girl resisting mob influence while Joe trains to fight the champ. McLarnin died on October 28, 2004 at the age of 96 in Richland, Washington. He was interred in the Forest Lawn Memorial Park Cemetery in Glendale, California. McLarnin has a professional record of 69 fights, with 55 wins, 11 losses, and 3 draws.